Hi everyone, my name is Millie and welcome to Let's Build in Slightly Modded Minecraft Episode 3. Today we are going to do two very simple, quick and easy builds, just little tiny decorative things that you can add to the world. Now I have all the supplies in this shulker box behind me, so let's take a look at what you are going to need. First off, you're going to need 9 campfires. 5 barrels. Now these could be switched out. One of these could be switched out for something else, like a solid block, but I'll show you what I mean here in a bit. You're going to also need 6 oak slabs, 4 oak fences, 7 oak trapdoors, and if you do not have a modded oak support, which is the Decorative Blocks mod, you can use 4 more trapdoors instead. And these can be of any color combination you want. If you want to match more of the spruce look, go ahead. I just like the oak look to this kind of build. You need some kind of light source. This could be torches, this could be lanterns, and I have banners for decoration. Again, you don't need these, but they're for decor. Today I am going to build a raft. So I have a lukewarm ocean all the way around me, and I need a place to be able to swim out to and be able to get some of those lovely tropical fish. And by standing out here, they tend to spawn a little bit better than if I were up there on our island. So we are going to build this platform today, which is going to look like a raft. So the first thing I did was I set a nice little area for yourself to build. Do yourself a favor and put this up first. It is 6 blocks, so 3 by 3, so 3 by 2, and then just surround the whole thing. And we're gonna put everything here in the center to start with, and then you're gonna add stuff to it later. But because we're working with campfires, the reason I say it's probably a good idea to actually start this beforehand and then take the dirt out later is because these campfires will burn you, so that's why. So we do 3, skip a block, 3 more, put them out with your right mouse click on your mouse, and then go this direction in 3. See, they're burning me already. And this is the base of our little raft that we're gonna have. So I'm gonna set the back of this boat here. So we're gonna do this right in the center like this. And then on either side of it, you are going to put slabs like this. And then on the bottom block, not the slab part, but underneath this at the top. Oh, I put too many. There, you're going to have a trapdoor. Now, I can't do it on this side because I built this block, so we're just going to put that there like that. And then we are going to do the bottom just like this all the way across. So now we have kind of a raft built on either direction here. And then we need our barrels. So we're going to have them both facing in the same direction because we're going to pretend like this raft is being held up by these 2 barrels. And then we do the same thing on this side by just squat clicking against the side of the campfires here. Now this is where the oak supports come in. Now I really like the look of these. So that's where those go, like right on the base on both sides here. And then we're going to do a couple more trapdoors. Again, just like this on either side, just to sort of finish it out to make it look like a raft. So we've got all of these blocks real quick and easy. Then we have the last little bits, which you have a trapdoor up there to put the back, and then another trapdoor there. And then I have a third one here just in case you want to put it right there against the barrel on the back. Now we'll be able to take out all of these bits and pieces, and as you notice, we've got extra supports that we don't need, which right-clicking with the squat button will take those out. So that is our base platform we have. Now we're going to take fences on the other side here. So one on either side. This is where our light sources are going to be, because I just feel like I want to have light out here if we're going fishing at night. And then squat click on top of the barrel, and we're going to build that 2 high. You probably wonder what this last slab was for. This goes at the top because we have sand to do that. So then we put this on top. Take the sand down. You probably wonder what these other oak supports are for. So the next step is you wonder what those last few bits are. These are to go here and here, and I need some kind of block to stick them against because they're really hard when you're working in the water to stick them up. And then you put it here and here, and then if we right click while squatting, you can delete the top portion, and then just right click to widen them. Again, you can make trapdoors all the way around the edges if you'd prefer. And we're just going to take the sand out, and then we take all the dirt out. And here is our raft, and to finish it out, I'm just going to put a couple of our banners to kind of make it look like we have the banners. Ta-da! Now obviously this looks like kind of just a ragtag. I put this together. It is barely pirate worthy. And this is what I decided I would want to build. If you want to make it longer, this is pretty much a square platform, but if you want to make it wider or longer, give yourself more of a platform. But this is just a very basic kind of build, and it's going to give me lots and lots of storage for any fish, any buckets, dead fish. They have a tropical fish that died, so we could put that in here. If I want to go fishing, I could save like extra fishing rods in here and do all of that out in the ocean. So that is build number 1. Let's move on to build number 2. All right, now we do part 2, and this crazy, I guess, smiley face, creeper, looks like a pumpkin face. There is a reason for that. This is going to be our base layout, and it doesn't look like it yet, but for a trader camp. So here are the items that you're going to need for the trader camp, and it's gonna, well, you'll see the picture. It's probably in the snapshot and you're probably watching it. 11 carpets, and this may vary a little bit. 2 beds also, you could vary. Right now we're going to do a 2-bed tent. 57 red wool, 10 white wool. Again, it can vary, and you don't have to use red and white. You could use other colors. Barrels and birch planks. Birch palisades is part of the Decorative Blocks mod. You can also just use more birch fences. And then all of the rest of this is pretty much decorative, but we do need 1 light, and we're going to put a campfire in there as well. So all of these spots here are going to be for solid blocks of a floor. So you could do whatever color you want, and actually all of these. So these here, all of these blocks here could be solid floor pieces if you want, but I will show you why I laid it out the way I did. So the whole set, you actually need 1 block extra than I have laid out here. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you'll need to make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 back for how big you need this tent to be. Now it could be a little bit bigger or longer, however you want, but this was how I did it. So for here, let me kind of set this out, and it looks like kind of a cross or an upside down smiley face pattern. Now, the other spots that we're going to have here are going to be just plain carpets, and it's going to be laid out a little something like that. Next up, more red wool. We're going to start from up here, and we're going to just lay out our carpets just like that. And we're going to come over on the other side and just do it all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the next block, we're actually going to put, and let me get the white wool out here, a white block on both sides here and the same up here, but we're doing a little shorter on this side. That's why the red comes in a little further than the red comes in out here. And then we're going to do red across the top. Boop, boop. And oops, wrong one. Boop, 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 boop. That is our next layer of the tent. And then you can use any kind of building block you want, but this is how I found it kind of makes it easy on yourself here to just kind of lay it out just like this. We're just kind of making a pyramid sort of formation here. And I realize I just did that on the wrong layer. So just like that. And of course I keep messing up. My apologies. And then the last one just goes up here and another white one here. There's the last of the two white, and that could be any other color. I just kind of like making it a little different so that it has a tent flap of some sort. So it looks like this is the opening of the tent here. And as you see, that used up all of our red and white wool. You could stripe it if you like. You could change the colors around, whatever. So next up, we have our palisade. So we do need to make it look like there's something holding this up. Now, there is a reason why we have carpets here, and then I have a flat like carpet in the floor so that we can actually put a post in. And then we just put it in like that, and that's our tent frame there. Now I did have two other little pieces, and that's why I put them on the sides. That gives us the extra stability. Now lastly, we need a light in here to keep it lit up inside. So there is our light, and it could be, you know, you can just put torches in or whatever you want. Now to decorate this, I have a couple beds. We have some extra bits and pieces to make it look like a trader has washed up on shore and he set up camp, because, you know, they do that all the time. So we'll start off with a couple beds. Yeah, traders are usually by themselves, but maybe this guy wants a bed for his llamas. I mean, you know, you never know. I mean, he could want a bed for his llamas. He might like to, you know, stay warm at night. Ignore me. So other things that you can put in here if you want to make it actually, you know, usable for your own purposes. Say you're going on a camping trip somewhere out in the wild ocean like that we have around here. So you put a couple, you can put some barrels in here. Remember, you wouldn't be able to put chests in here because these are solid blocks, but you could put chests at the back instead of these carpets or something along those lines. I also have a crafting table because that looks kind of like, you know, pack up boxes that people would have on the road. We're also going to put a campfire out here. So nice and cozy, keeping everything in the campsite warm. And just because I love the look of this mod, this is from the Twig mod, this cute little bamboo table. And then this is from the Decorative Blocks mod. So we're making a little campsite here. And I just burned my footsies there. This is really cool because on the Decorative Blocks mod, you can actually sit down and hang out in front of your tent like that. So what I wanted to do on top of this was to set up a fake trader, because I don't see any traders around today. There was one not too long ago, though, who left his head with us. Yeah? Okay. No, you know, everybody does that. And then we give them a little something something, and you could, you know, if you really wanted to be unique, you could put a post here and maybe, you know, string some llamas to it, or we could change around this campsite to have some different kinds of blocks. You could put another lantern on the table, but that is my little setup. So I really meant to build something like this for that and the raft in part 1 before I built all of this other stuff, because, you know, I came to this island, I camped out, and well, it used to be sat right here, and now there's farms here, but I wanted to have kind of like a little reminder of the camp that I had originally had out here on the beach, and there it is. So if you like these little kinds of mini builds, there's all sorts of things you can do. As you see, I'm building like little vines around. I'm gonna put more like terraforming of bushes, probably gonna go to the desert and pick up some dead shrubs and maybe add to that. But if you like this kind of build, like, be sure to like and subscribe. I did the sugarcane farms behind me on a video, and I have done some other interesting builds, and I do have some more interesting ones coming up. So I do hope you come and join me again on our next Let's Build series, slightly modded. Thanks for watching. See you next time.